Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey,
you know you love me. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's Monday. Do it. Woo. I know some of y'all is, look, at least it's one day closer to Friday, child, and it's almost midnight. It's closer to midnight. So it's almost Tuesday, which means it's only one, which means tomorrow is Wednesday, really, technically, okay? Which puts you just a couple more days to Friday. See how that works? Welcome back to Beyond the Gates Unlocked, and thank you for joining me here on the So What You Think channel for the recap of Beyond the Gates. We'd like to know what you think over here, so please drop down into the comment section too. Let us know what you think. If you've been hiding in the bushes for a while, it's all right. Say hey to your fellow gatekeepers. Go on and make it official so we can give you your fanfare. You know how we do over here. We love to gossip about these doggone Duprees. That's why we have gathered here this evening. I know it's late, but I told y'all the closer I get to next Friday, it's going to be busy. And I just jumped in this chair. I don't even remember the episode today, so I'm going to be remembering it as I read. The only thing I know is how it ended. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Outside of that, I'm about to be surprised while I read these notes that I took, okay? After we get through sharing a few laughs, which you know we're going to do, then we also like to take a deeper dive into the characters and the storylines and also talk about our suspicions and theories on what we think will happen next. So go on and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet so that you don't miss a doggone thing over here. We here every day, Monday through Friday. It was we family. We have to check in on each other over here. We don't see one each, because I'm still looking for Terry Anthony. Where you at? Where you at? I ain't seen him. I saw somebody down here earlier that hadn't been over here in a while. So glad to see you back over here as well, sis, Miss Antigone H. All right, y'all. So we know we're serious about the like button over here. So please make sure that you engage the like button. Otherwise, you will see.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
You will get pulled over here. Miss Belinda Hill, whether if she's here or not, has a way of seeing to it that her job is still done, even if she ain't here. So don't get fooled if she ain't in here tonight because it's later. Don't get fooled by it. Hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. In fact, let me pause and hit it on my other device so that I am compliant. How you like that? All right. 4 Shades of Brown. This your first time over here on the live. Say what? Look here. Let me, usually I don't do this yet, 4 Shades of Brown, but I just happened to look down there and see it, and I don't want to miss it. So y'all get ready to give 4 Shades of Brown an official welcome. You are now a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
Y'all be nice to y'all new gatekeeper 4 Shades of Brown and move down and make room now. Share the tea. Don't hog the crumpets. I'm telling y'all, behave now. You don't scare the new people off. She says she thinks she done found her tribe. And yes, we are. And Greta, if this is your first time finding this, you had to be over here on Friday night because Friday night be going down. We be live on Friday night. We have a live panel discussion. We get the arguing and whatnot. Not arguing, but we like to argue, because we know these people ain't real, but we like to argue about them like they real, even though we know they're not now. But we will, baby, we will get into it about them now. We will windmill for who we like over here. So make sure you're over here on Friday night for the family. What is it? The Friday night family fish Friday. Last Friday we had a funeral for Doug. Had to have a funeral for Doug, but I think we've all recovered, so we all right. We have some wonderful mods over here, so please take the time to say hello to the mods and to Tony Lynn, who is our official greet over here, and to Miss Belinda Hill, who handles the like button, and to Miss Elaine T, who takes care of the after show for us. And she's been doing a fabulous job over there. Thank you, Miss Elaine. You know what? In fact, let me go and give Elaine a little what she need. Here you go, girl. Thank you, Miss Elaine, for the great job you've been doing over there in the after show. We thank you so much for that. Now, let's see. Oh, if you got listen, if the feeling should hit you, right? If the feeling should hit you, and you want to send a super sticker or a super chat, let them use you. Don't be fighting against it like that. Let them use you. Send that super sticker, that super chat. Okay, or if you want to send it straight to Cash App, you can do that as well. If you want to avoid all the stickiness of the other stuff, just hit the Cash App. It's scrolling down there if you'd like to. Now, let me see which one of my wonderful gatekeepers are down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
One thing about Elaine, ugly or no, Elaine gonna use the emojis. Because that I got for the members. I'm gonna make some new ones. Y'all told y'all, listen, just let me get past this thing next Friday. We got a lot of things coming down the turnpike for us over here, okay? But thank you, Elaine, for using the ugly emojis that I had created. I didn't know what I was doing, girl. I was trying them out. But I'm gonna get some better ones. Don't worry, get some better ones. Get some better ones. But the point is, they got something, you got something they ain't got, girl. That's all that matter. All right, let me see who is typing down here in the comments. Let me scroll back up here and see. First of all, Linda's in the house. She says, greeting gatekeepers, keepers, peepers, hedge hoppers, and bush watchers. Linda will be here with me live on Friday night. She's going to be here for a whole week, so she's going to have to put up with me doing this show and all of that. I don't know if I snore stuff, Linda. If I do, girl, don't tell nobody, because I don't even know no more, girl. I don't even know. Thank you, Linda, for putting up the ugly emojis. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. All right. So Linda's in the house, and who else do we have in it? She said, don't forget to hit that like button either. Vanessa, I see done got on her nerve. And Antigone H is here and says, no, Antigone. See, I almost did it again. Antigone. Okay, good afternoon, Miss Jen, Moz, and Gatekeepers. Looking forward to tonight's show. We haven't seen you in a while, girl, so good to see you back. Hope you've been doing well. Tony Lynn says, good evening, salutations, Gatekeepers, Mod Squad. Miss Jen, wishing you all a sensational new week. Way to kick it off. Thank you very much. Myrtle Tinsler is checking in with us all the way from Prince Edward Islands, and she says, hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and the Mods. Hey, Myrtle. Miss Lil is also checking in. She says, good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and Mods. Hello to you, too, and say hey to E-Daddy for us. Let's see. Redhead Cat is checked in and says, hello, Miss Jen, Mods and Gatekeepers. Hello to you, too, Redhead Cat. And, Belinda Hill says, hello, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, Gatekeepers, Mod Squads. Happy Monday. Yes, of course I hit the like button. Of course she hit the like button. She is the officer of the like button. So you know Elaine ain't missed. That's how she got her job in the first place. Don't pay nothing but gratitude. But you know what I'm saying. And she famous over here on the channel now. So I don't know, P Fortune says, hey, Gatekeepers. Hey, P Fortune. And Nessa Denise says, hi, hello, everyone. I'm usually watching from the bushes, but I'm on time tonight. And I hit the like button on the way in. What? I don't think I seen your name before. I ain't seen it. You know you ain't about to let it slide by like that. You know we got to give you the official welcome, too.
Hey.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
Now, y'all be good to Nessa Denise down there. Now, don't be showing out tonight. Y'all be nice and share the crumpets. As I always tell you, be nice. You don't got to share with the new company. KB Mommy says, greetings. So what you think? My Mod Squad sisters, Linda, Dee Dee, and Destiny. My cousin, Tony Lynn, and my sister officer, Belinda Hill, and my boo, Elaine T, and my good friend, Deputy Raven Maniac 1. That's right. He gonna make sure don't nothing happen over here ain't supposed to happen, okay? So we thank you for that too, Mr. Raven Maniac. Let's see who else is checked in down here. Raven Maniac is in the house, says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Mod Squad. I'm over here in the gallery, patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the day. I'm going to have a multitask viewing MNF with my Monday Night Football with my BTGT tonight. All right, mix it up, why don't you? Mix it up, why don't you? And we have Miss Jasmine Williams. She said, hey, Miss Jenny Gatekeepers, great Monday epi. Okay, girl, it was all right. It was all right. I got to remember it. My day has been so busy. I got to think back. Was I read the notes? I'll be surprised all over again, which is nice. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, Eva is not a good person. Ooh, because I had that down to talk about later. Okay. Peggy Jenkins, did I already say hey to you? I don't know, but hey, Peggy Jenkins, if I didn't. For sure. Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna let y'all handle the conversation down there. Right now, we're just seeing who down here. Wait a minute. Frank G. Life says, Miss J and Gatekeepers Mods. I hit the like. Thank you so much, Frank G. Life. Miss J is also in the house and says, hello, everyone. I'm sick of Eva and her mammy. Good. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Let's see who. We're almost at the end, I think, here. JV2395 says, welcome to the channel. And hello to you too, JV. Let's see. I hope now if I zip past somebody, please forgive me. It wasn't on purpose. Okay. Karen J says, big ups to the gatekeepers. Hey, Karen J. Daddy, did I hit you already? I think I did, but I'll say it again if I didn't. All right. And let's see. Almost at the end here. Nessa Denise, we saw earlier. Rose Noble. I think I've seen your name before, and thank you so much for being back down here in the comment section. If I'm wrong, just let me know. Lulu is in the house. Hey, Lulu. Rose puts up another hey, like, hey, don't be ignoring my hand. We see you, Rose. I don't know if this is your first time commenting or not, though, but I think you've commented before. All right, so that's it for everybody on the check-in. All right, you guys, we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna get right up in here and unlock these gates and find out what had happened today. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, y'all, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Today's episode is the 139th, written by Michelle Valjean, Robert Gouza Jr., Ron Cavallanti, Danielle E. Page, and directed by Stephen Williford. I believe that Robert Gouza Jr. left the show because he was only supposed to be there for a certain amount of time. He only signed on to do this for a certain amount of episodes to help them get kicked off. So it will be interesting to see what name slides into this spot. I think we already said, but I forgot, but we'll look for it when it finally pops up, who got the second slot. Because, of course, Michelle is first, Robert is second, and then you have the third and the fourth place person, and then the director. So we'll see who slides into that second place slot as well. Also, before we go another fall, well, no, I'll put that in when we talk about that later, because somebody sent me something, and I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on it, okay? All right, y'all. Let me put this back where it goes, and let's get to the business. Now, Vanessa went down to the precinct to talk to Jacob, and she feels that she should have felt something. I should have felt something with Doug passing. How was you supposed to feel something, Nessa? You ain't connected to Doug like that. We done set that Vanessa. Now to see, we ain't did number just got started already. You on my nerves. Cause let me tell you something. Is that Jacob Fine Dad in the background? No, that's an imposter. Anyway, you've been talking about nothing behind me and Doug and not connected anymore. We this and that, and it just don't feel the same. It just don't talk the same. You've been on that record all year. Ever since the show had started, Vanessa, not all you just sitting up at the table telling Doug this the other day. And now all of a sudden you can't believe you didn't feel something when he left here. Girl, if you don't get somewhere and go sit your little narrow self down somewhere, I should have felt something like he was gone, but I didn't. I went and told the kids, and they all have questions. We all have questions. We got questions too. Now, Joey, gets a visit from Randy Sammy. And Joey is genuinely surprised to see him. He's like, what? I know Joey was really thinking, and here I am sitting up here without my pow. All he got is that button to push up under the table. Okay. I know you was thinking you should have had it, but you didn't have it. And if he wanted to get you, he could have got you right then. I'm sorry, I was thinking to myself, why is that bowl plate thing? You know them things you have in your house? Why they got that hanging on the wall at the casino? See, I get distracted by stuff. Why is that ain't you need to take that over to Haley in them house. They need that on their wall. Cause that don't go with no casino. Now we need is this a different room? Cause what is that corner over there? Where's the bar? This must be another room. Okay, anyway, because I'm confused. I'm confused. The bar was over there. Now that's am I wrong? Is that a table? Am I seeing things? Okay, but anyway. They must have needed it on somewhere else on the set. But anyhow, he was surprised to see Randy. And he's like, what you doing up in here? And he said, unless you have an unalive wish, I don't know why you're here. What you up in here for? And he said, unless you got the cavalry with you, and I ain't heard nobody riding up. And Randy said, I am the cavalry, and then pulled his coat back and showed him his pow sitting on his hip. I was like, now Randy, Smitty, Sammy. I'm calling him Smitty. Now Randy, Sammy. I know you ain't rolled up on Joy and put your jacket back like that. Because in the hood, I don't know if you'd have made it out. You wouldn't have made it out of here just for showing that in the hood, sir. You would not. You would not. Wait, hold on. Terry Anthony, we've been looking for you. Now, we've been looking for you, Terry Anthony. First of all, I want to tell you thank you for the Cash App that you sent the other day. And you haven't been on here since then, so we've been worried about you. So glad to know that you're back and that you're doing good. All right, so let me get back to this now. Okay, now. So anyway, he said, I am the cavalry. Then he going to show Joey his pow on his hip. I was like, okay, you brave, you bold. Okay, all right then. We going to give you that. Now, Tomas was helping Eva. I got these all out of whack. Tomas was helping Eva carry her things back to her mom's spot. Well, it's now her place now. So I guess this means that, okay, wait. These weren't condos before. Now they're condos, and Leslie bought 2 of them. Is that what we got to understand? Because, okay. But anyhow, he helping her carry stuff in. Wink, 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 wink. He helping her carry stuff in back up to her spot. And he's like, oh, it's so nice you got your own place. And he was like, yeah. And he said, that's so nice your mama gave you a gift. She was like, yeah, but my mama gifts don't come. They just don't be gifts. When my mama give a gift, my mama get a gift too. So guess where she's moving to? And he was like, oh. We all was like, mm-hmm. Now over at Leslie's new spot, which was Eva's old spot, keep up now. Because Leslie's old spot is not Eva's new spot, and Eva's old spot is now Leslie's new spot. Y'all got it? Okay, let's go. So over at that spot, there's a knock on the door, and it was Ted looking for Eva, because this was Eva's spot just a couple of hours ago, and he don't know nothing about the change that took place. Okay. So he was like, what you doing up in here? She was like, oh, we're now neighbors. We're neighbors now, Ted. And then she gonna start showing him her Victoria's Secret stuff she done bought. But knowing her, she went and bought that real expensive stuff. I can't think of the name of that stuff that these women be buying. They cost $972 for a pair of underwear. Child, never. What is the name of that other line? That real expensive lingerie. That's probably what she was wearing, because she foolish with money. Girl, you better stick with Victoria's Secret. It all do the same thing. Okay. But at either rate, she said, and you can feel free to stop by anytime. Anytime. La Perla, thank you, Jasmine. Girl, I would spend $19 on no La Perla, even if it came in plus sizes. Ain't nobody got time for that. JC Penney, all of them got the same. It do the same thing. It all do the same thing. It do the same thing. Okay. But anyway, now Chelsea and Kat are getting ready for to do this thing to launch these purses. Really, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I feel like saying blah 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 and blah 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 on this part, but I ain't gonna do it. Okay. Is Jen J new? Hold on, I got to pause. I'm sorry. We got to give Jen J. We got to give Jen J the official welcome. Hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. Hold on then. You are now a gatekeeper, Jen J.
Hey ye, hey ye.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
Welcome on in, Jen J, and y'all be nice down there. You know, on the first time, we're going to treat them real nice on the first time. Then on Friday, we can all argue. Linda, let me see what this is. You just wrote up his slick right quick. Let me see. Do I see what you... Elaine T, did I see you in here before? If I didn't, hey, girl. Okay. Linda, you just wrote something that made me laugh. What was that? Let me see if I can find... Oh, side note. I need a bra that would do his job, not just the... Thank you. We need an over-the-shoulder boulder holder. Ain't nobody got time for that cutesy smoosy stuff with them straps made out of elastic that it could be a yo-yo. Ain't no, absolutely not, absolutely not. So y'all can have all that fancy stuff. You can have it. It all do the same job. Mm-hmm. All right, Gail Freeman says, somehow I think Randy is working with someone else to take Joey down. That's why he gave him a compliment. Gail, I don't know if you're free as well. Please let me know. Oh, you've been in the bushes, Jen J? Okay. So let us know if Gail is free as well. Let me get back up here to these pictures for y'all. Be like, yeah, hurry up. Okay, so anyway, this lady here, I believe, because I saw her before, I believe that this lady is the real lady who designed these Chelsea Cat purses. And y'all ain't gonna tell me the sister girl didn't come in here with her first lady outfit on, and today, honey, the entire ensemble. She got on the entire ensemble. She got on her scuba fabric dress with them big old sleeves. She got the great big necklace so you don't miss it, and she got the hair. She looked nice though. I ain't saying she don't. Don't get it twisted now. But what I'm saying is that she came in there with her outfit on. She was ready. She was ready. It is first lady look. I'm telling you. She on her first lady today. She on her first lady. She was not playing no game. She was like, they're going to see me today. They're going to see me. But anyway, they get ready for the photo shoot. This lady comes in. Samantha was helping out. Samantha was running the chat and everything. And then Alexandra, who's the manufacturer, comes in. Hey, real talk. Alexandra comes in. Who was the lady in the pink first lady outfit, and she's excited. She wants to be a part of it all, to just be a part of it all. And she only has a short window of time, so she can't stay long. And I believe, like I said, this is the real person behind the purses. And they go live and it's showtime. Whew. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry, but this just wasn't of interest to me. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Now, Ted says that Eva sees that Eva had tried to call him. He was like, Eva had tried to call me. I missed her call. So he said, no doubt she was trying to warn me that you up in here. And Leslie said, well, Eva's grown now. You know, she's got a life to live, Ted. And so do we. So anytime you want to come by, you know, you can do that. And then she reminds him that he has, and he told her, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not paying for your room. And she said, Ted, I don't need you to pay for nothing for me. May I remind you that I have a black card just like you, Ted. A black card? Ooh. She said, I got the same thing. I don't need for you to pay for anything for me. Girl, you should have added this in. You should have said anymore. You should have said anymore. That's what you should have said. Because Ted was paying. Ted gave you 30K. Ted had gave you another 50K when he had came by there to the house when you almost had got him before the anniversary party, girl. So Ted then gave you some money. Hey, Bar. Ted and gave some money, child. So don't simply try to play like Ted because Ted did give you some money, girl. And you may not need no more, but let's acknowledge what you got. Okay, so she said, I got my own black card. I don't need yours. And she told him, she said, I know you still want Nicole back. But she don't want you, Ted. She don't want you. And Leslie told him, he said, well, I'm going to try. She said, I doubt it's going to happen. Now that's cold. That was cold, Leslie. You all up in these people business today, child. You just all in they skilo. You ain't got to be delivering all this bad news to Ted right now. Ted already feel bad enough. He done messed up his whole marriage for you messing with you. All right, now. Tomas still wants to prove that Kat was wants to prove to Kat that he indeed know how to bake a cake. He don't like that Kat is saying that he don't bake no cakes and stuff. He don't like that. I got to prove it to her. So then, hold on. He ain't gonna be happy until she knows that he said. Well, that's what he told Eva anyway. He was like, I'm not gonna be happy until I clear that up. You know, my question is, sir, number one, why are you over here with all your arm meat out, sir? Huh? Thank you. See, Gail just said the same thing. Why are you over here with all your arm meat out, Tomas? Why you out here with all your arm meat out, sir? With all the little, then you got 4,000 tattoos. This is your black and white arm because the other one is in full color. And over here talking about Cat. You ain't over here to talk about no Cat. You ain't slick. Okay, so now they're live and they're selling things and they got the purses up and y'all know the purses are real. So if you want to go on and get one or pre-order one because those purses are real, which is a really cool marketing idea. I got some y'all can sell for me too if y'all want to. But anyway, they on their mind and their business. And they talking and everybody having a good time, right? And then all of a sudden, they get this because they start taking live calls. And then the first person was like, what do you do with the purse? How does it work? Girl, what you mean, how do the purse work? The purse work like a purse work. It's got a strap to put it on your shoulder or you carry it right there. What else do you want to? You unzip it. It's got an inside compartment. It's just doggone big enough to put your phone in there. That's all. And a lipstick and some keys. Ain't no more room in here for nothing else in this thing. Okay, so with all these questions about this purse, I wouldn't get. But anyway, they enjoying themselves. Then all of a sudden, they get a call, and it's from Allison. Now, what I was trying to figure out, talking about some, hey, wifey, hey, below Diddy, Allison gonna call, talking about, hey, wifey, I just called to tell you how proud I am of you. And Chelsea nearby freaked out. She was like she was like a deer in headlights, just standing there staring. See, girl, that's when you should have went in. I told you before, you should have whooped it when you was up there in that cabin thing. And then this is where you should have forgot about you was on whatever social media you was on. You should have just gave her the business right there and there. Asked her, where was her handcuffs at? And how did she get, you know what, as a matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out how she done got a hold of the phone to be calling somebody. Huh? What burner phone has she got a hold of to call somebody? Who did she pay 3 packs of top ramen noodles and 2 little Debbie cakes to get a phone call out to? Who did she give it to up in there? That she can call out here and be harassing folks from behind bars. I don't know how this wackadoodle got a phone, Jasmine. I do not know, child. But I was like, see, but you can get anything in jail for a pack for some top ramen and some little Debbie cakes. You can get anything done from up in jail. Anything. Because they got phones in there. And do. Then she gonna start talking about I love you and blah blah blah. And I'm like, girl, why is y'all still what? Samantha don't know how to hang up the phone. See, we wouldn't have had these problems back in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, and the early 2000s, because all we had to do was hang up the regular telephone. So what, this child don't know how to press the end button to end this phone call? Huh? How hard could this have been? Because this went on too long. But I still say, Chelsea, girl, you just should have snapped out. We would have enjoyed that. But Chelsea was all freaked out. She turns and hold on. Wait, do I got two things mixed up? Hold on one second. Okay, no, this is what happened. Okay, because I was like, what happened? So this part I didn't get to take pictures of. So this is where I'm a little thrown. Okay, so what ended up happening is that Jacob had let Crazy Girl out of the cell to call her lawyer. And instead of her calling the lawyer, she done upped and called into Chelsea's and them live. And then when Jacob figured it out, Jacob was like, you know what, you're going right back up in your cell. And I hate I didn't get that picture of her because she did not have that donut on top, that donut bun on top of her head today. And she looked quite different, baby. She looked like she been going through up in jail. And you ain't even in jail. You still in holding, as far as I'm concerned, because this ain't no jail there. That's the holding place, ain't it? Shouldn't she even got transferred down to the county? Why is she still over here in the regular jailhouse? This ain't what they be keeping people at. Now this is unbelievable to me. Now she should have been transferred by now. She took a doggone Dupree. She ain't got no business being over there in regular holding. But anyway, I hate I didn't get the picture of her because she didn't have her donut bun on. Jail is rough now. That's why I can never go. I needs my hair pieces and things. I do. I'm sitting up here now looking like a bird of paradise. Well, not well. Maybe more like a raven bird. But let me tell you something. This is why I don't want to commit no crimes and things, because I don't want to go to jail to lose all my stuff. No, thank you. No, thank you. I like my stuff. I'm gonna need all my hair pieces and rubber bands. I'm gonna need all my stuff. All my stuff. Lipsticks. I want all my stuff. Perfume. I want all my stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't going. Now, Vanessa wants information about Doug. Was he drunk? Did he run off the road? Vanessa think he was run off the road. And Jacob asked her, do you think anybody else is responsible? And she said yes. And I was like, girl, you getting ready to talk about what Joey had did? Linda, you can't even have your bonnet up in there, girl. You can't have it. I was like, is she getting ready to, girl, you getting ready to rat out Joey, your boyfriend, girl? You know what Joey do, girl. You better be careful. Now, Randy just wants to pay Joey off an extra $10,000 and then move on from what he had took. Listen, let bygones be bygones. Okay, I stole from you, Joey, true enough. Let me give you a little extra and move on. It ain't like Joey need no 10,000. It ain't like Joey need no 10,000. But he was like, let me just give you 10,000. Joey said, give me a reason why I shouldn't call my guy in here and do you just like I did Doug. See, the stuff that's being said is really lead me to believe that there's some recording going on. I'm telling y'all. I think Marcel, I think Jacob Daddy, I think that Randy have all been running something for years to catch Joey up, to lock him up forever. That's what I think. But he probably going to run off somewhere and ain't going to be able to find him. Then everybody going to have to be scared till he show up again. But we'll see. Don't get ahead of the story. Calm down. All right, now. Ted wants his Nicole back and thinks Leslie, thinking that she could ever be more than a joke to the people at Fairmont Crest, is far-fetched for her. So you know what, y'all don't get enough of swiping at Leslie. Now you telling her she ain't good enough. Now you know Leslie don't take kind of that kind of stuff, but keep on, go ahead. We entertained by it though, but go ahead, don't keep on talking to her like that if you want to. And then she told him that he could have lied. She said, oh yeah, this was interesting what she said, because it was kind of true. She told him, she said, you know what, Ted, let me tell you something. Nicole only found out what happened with you and I because you told her. You could have said a lot of things. People do a lot of talking. But you decided to tell her what happened. So maybe, Ted, you didn't want to save this marriage after all. I was like, oh, ain't that what Var had said? Var, you said that. Var had said that. But listen, she got a point, though. I mean, she was like, so did you want to save him? But even though I know why he want to tell the truth, because he want to get it off of him. He want to get off of him. But she toucheed you right there, Ted. She did. Now, Eva asked Tomas, what's your body count, Tomas? And he said 12. He said more than that at first, but he finally said 12. And then she said, he said, well, how many for you? She was like, women don't talk about stuff like that. So she asked how many were complaining, and he said none. Because she was like, so let me look at your Yelp report, right? At your bakery, how many cakes have you sold? And he was like, well, I done sold hundreds. And she was like, nah, Tomas. He was like, okay, maybe a dozen. And she said, okay, so you got a dozen people bought cakes, right? On your Yelp report, what did the people have said about you? And he said, nobody complained. In fact, all my people came back and bought some more cakes from my bakery. And she was like, oh, really? He was like, nobody complained. And she said, okay, then. So why let Cat ruin it for you? Keep your bakery running, sir. Eva said, or I can do this. And then she gave him a kiss. And he ain't even fight. Tomas, you are not fighting. See, I know when you came in here with all your arm meat out, sir. I knew when you came out with the arm meat out. So when the man show up with the arm meat out, he ain't trying to act right. He not and ain't. He wants you to see all that. And Tomas was like, I'm going in here with the arm meat out. Mm-hmm. Now, let's see. Oh, that's the end of this one, I think. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh, I did want to say this. I'm a little bothered by this. This upset me a little bit. This upset me that Eva would do this. And so I'm just letting y'all know that after today, I have decided that I'm not going to review the show anymore. So I can't believe that they got her going after her sister's man. Like, this is too much for me. That's her half sister. And she don't really have no relationship, with her, but that's still her boyfriend. Okay. So for me, I'm not reviewing the show no more. She done let her mother affect her with all this craziness, so I can't watch it no more. So this is the end of the review for me. I can't watch it no more. And I'm sorry, it just is what it is for me. I don't mean to upset nobody's world or nothing like that, but too much is too much. Too much is too much. They done did too much, in my opinion. Now, I know we used to coming over here and hanging out every day and all of that, but I just can't do it no more. So it's been good hanging out with y'all.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then.
Now listen, this how y'all be sounding to me when y'all be all upset about something that happened that y'all didn't like. Now, what I sound like if I come up in here talking about I can't review the show no more because I ain't like what happened no more. Y'all better get somewhere and sit down. Now let's move on with this thing. I just want y'all to know how y'all be sounding. Y'all be sounding to me. Okay. All right, now. Samantha, let me go back up here and find this. You thought I was serious, child. Now, I was over here trying to find the video, so that's why I was stalling, because I'm like, where's that closing video? Where is it that I couldn't find it? Oh, I lost 10 people just that fast. They was like, oh my gosh, she's not reviewing the show no more. It was 75 people here. They fell off. I messed it up. All right, anyway, y'all, look. Now, you thought I was serious? No. And they still, look, we done lost like 15 people that fast. I can't even joke with y'all no more. Y'all ain't even take a joke. But look, this is what y'all be over here telling me every day. I ain't watching no more. I ain't watching no more. If Ted do this, I ain't watching that. If so-and-so do that, I ain't watching no more. If such, I'm like, no, what if I come over here and somebody I ain't like something, I ain't coming over here no more. All right, so let's just keep watching the show and let's just keep it moving. Okay. Now, Samantha is so sorry that she did not be able, they still dropping child. They at 58 now. Oh. I hope they hit the like button before they left though. Y'all got to be able to take a joke. It was a joke. All right, so anyway. Samantha is so sorry that she did not cut that crazy girl off in time. Okay. So she was like, you know what? I'm so sorry. And then Samantha little tail. But wait, the good news was they sold out all they pre-orders, right? So Samantha got a ding. She said a homework reminder. Girl, you ain't got no homework reminder, little child, little girl. We all know that your homework reminder was that little light-skinned Raymond Ursher boy. I know it is. Watch and see what I tell you. That's what she tipping out to. That's what she tipping out to. I know that's where you going, little girl. You ain't got nobody food. You ain't got nobody food. Now, Eva apologizes to Tomas. She said, wait, first of all, let's stop and say how sharp this suit was that Chelsea had on today. This suit was extra, extra sharp. Extra sharp. Okay. I love the color. I like what it's made out of. I like the lines of it. This is really, really sharp. Really sharp. Okay. I can't even joke with y'all no more. Like 25 people logged out. It's y'all for real. Okay, maybe they're joking with me now. I don't know, but okay. But anyway, I was just kidding. But anyway, y'all whatever. Y'all need to calm down. But anyway, this is a sharp suit. All right, now Eva apologizes to Tomas for putting her lips on him, she said, but he's been so nice to her since she got there, and they have so much in common. And he said there was no need for her to apologize. I was like, So they seem to be sliding back into the bakery, as far as I'm concerned. These two done slid into the bakery, pulling all the cake ingredients off the shelves. Flour and sugar and butter. Oh Lord, all I can see is a cake about to be baked. That's what I see. That's what I see. Now Nessa feels that Doug was upset. He was upset, but would have never gotten behind the wheel and been drinking. Maybe it was her fault, she feels. So that's who she was saying that she could blame for who had done it. She was about to blame herself. And girl, we blame you too. We do. We blame you a lot. We do. At least I do. I do put some of the blame on you, Vanessa. Now, sidebar. Somebody sent me something about a story about why the guy who, I know his last name is Graham, but why the guy who plays Doug left the show. And it's being theorized, or it's being said that he's sick and that's why he left. Now, here's the thing about that. I ain't about to be sitting up spreading that. Let me tell you why. Because we don't know that. We don't know that. And the second thing is, if that man in his real private life wants to keep something private, then that's that. Over here, we talking about these characters and whatnots, okay? Unless we know something that's real, and has been verified and checked and rechecked, then we might talk about that. But that kind of stuff, I ain't about to be spreading in nobody's ear, because I don't believe that anyway, because I don't think Doug is gone. But I think he's gone for a while, okay? All right. Did I see those socks? Who wears what socks? Who had on what socks? Who had on socks? Is you saying Tomas had on socks? Who had on socks? Tell me, Jasmine, who had on socks? All right, so anyway, Vanessa feels like it's her fault. And Vanessa, we're going to let you take the blame for that. We, the people, say that yes, we'll blame you too. That works for us. It does. It does. Let the record show that after they had kissed the first time, that Tomas grabbed Eva's face and Tomas kissed at her and Tomas picked her up. Just let the record show. Let the record show. All right, now, Joey feels that he shouldn't have trusted Randy Salmon. And Randy said he tried to stop Doug, but that he wouldn't not do what he was planning on doing. So Joey said, why should I give you another chance? And Randy said, I don't want to live my life looking over my shoulder. That's why. And why would I hitch my wagon to somebody else when I know you? So he was like, I'd rather deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't. That's what makes sense to me. And besides that, I'm not gonna, do anything. I mean, I'm good. Like, we good. So Joey goes on and welcomes him back in and says, I hate it when we fight. And when they shake hands on it, I bet Randy Sammy's other finger was both crossed. I bet you. They shook hands with one hand. I bet the other hand was behind his back with his fingers crossed. And I bet you he had both his big toes crossed down in them boots he had on too. He was crossing his toes and his fingers because he know he lying. You know you in here telling the truth, Sammy. What happened over his eye? Did he get cut? Okay. But anyway, we know you up to something. I hope so. Yeah, Randy is buff. Oh, you said bluff. Okay, I thought you said Randy was buff. Excuse me. Y'all know how we do. I thought you said he was buff. I'm like, yes, he is. We have seen all his arm meat. Well, I don't think we've seen his actual arm meat, but we see how that jacket is fitting against them arms. See, you see, see them wrinkles and crinkles. Yeah, you got the muscles up under that. And all right. So what happened after that was Ted and Leslie. Leslie thought she would try some what do you call this? Caviar. Something I have never had the desire to taste. I will never taste. I don't want none. I don't want none. I don't want none. But she decided to try it. I mean, she's spending money like water right now. Why not? Okay. So she's like, you want some? And she's like, oh, this is horrible. He said, oh, I'll take it because I love caviar. I've been eating it since I was little. Whatever, Ted. Just whatever. And she said, come on, sit down with me. He was like, nah, I want to sit down. She's like, oh, what? You scared to sit with me now? I mean, you may as well sit down, y'all. You may as well sit down, Ted. I mean, what more could go wrong? I'm just saying. So anyway, he said, no, I'm not scared to. I'm just disinterested. And she said, fine, but get used to seeing me around because I'm going to be everywhere. And even when I'm not there, you're going to be thinking about me, Ted. And I don't think she lied. I think she and Ted brain now. I do. I sure enough do. I do not think this lady is wrong. I don't. I truly don't. Ted, one way or the other, you are toast. And now you're going to be over here trying to decide between her and June. And don't you do nothing to sweet little June. June is too sweet for you to be messing around over June with your wishy-washy tail. Now, hold on one second to make sure I covered all that. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot she told him. She had told Ted, she said, I'm going to be everywhere. You're going to be thinking about me. And then she was all up on him. She said, and then sometimes mama just needs to get fed. Cake, I guess. Okay. Now, Chelsea, in this bad suit she got on, Chelsea wants to give Eva a bag. Chelsea wants Eva. She wants Kat to go give Eva one of their bags. Now, I didn't hear all of this as to why and how this was supposed to make the world a better place, just you and me. But she was like, you should go over there and give her a bag. And then when you give her the bag, y'all gonna be friends and y'all can squash all this stuff y'all been having. She was like, you know what? I don't want to do it. She's like, no, you should do it. She's like, I don't want to do it. No, you should do it. No, I don't want to do it. Then she finally talking to do it. She's okay, fine. But here's what I was trying to figure out. She said that Eva didn't live at the hotel anymore. She was at her mama's. Now, how did she know that? When did she tell her that? Huh? When did she tell her that? Because Ted didn't know it, so how you know? Did Tomas tell you? I'm lost. But anyway, I knew then it was about to be trouble when she said she was going to go on over there and give her a purse as a peace offering, child. So Jacob gives Vanessa, hold on. Jacob gives Vanessa Doug's things. And as she's going through the things, she's looking at the stuff, and then she pulls out his wedding ring, and she just broke down and started crying because she could not hardly take a child. She was just tore up from the floor. I almost could have cried with you, Vanessa, but you know, because of you, I can't even cry no more for Doug, girl. I just can't. Now, Jacob is thinking while Joey is on the phone talking up, because Jacob was over there thinking about some things after Vanessa left. He was over there thinking about some things, right? So while he's doing that, Joey had his little self on the phone talking about arranging another accident, right? And then he said, we need to arrange another accident. And then Vanessa walked in and she was like, Joey? And I'm like, girl, did you hear that? Who is the other accident he need to arrange? Is it you, girl? Does he put a policy on you, child? Who about to go now? But did you hear what he said? He said arranging another accident. Y'all ain't about to convince me no caviar is delicious now. Now, just like Cat and them, real talk. She didn't get no better than Cat did. She was on the couch too. They was on the couch too. Man, how much ink do you got on you? He got a octopus. He got a starfish. You got loop-de-loos. You got everything. Did you leave any tattoos down to the tattoo shop, sir? But anyway, she's like, do you have any regrets, Tomas? And he said, no. Now, he just said he ain't got no regrets. No regrets. He ain't got none. That's what he just said. I ain't got no regrets. Then he goes to get in the shower to wash dishes. I mean, take a shower. I'm sorry, because, they've been baking cakes and stuff, so they got to wash all these bowls and things, spoons and things that they use to mix all this batter up. So he going in there to clean up the dishes, right? So then Eva says, I give you a 5-star review. And he was so happy with that. He was like, really? He was like, get 5 stars. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So then Leslie, meanwhile, over here coming at Ted, but he was not going for it this time. And he said, never again are you going to get me the way you did. I might have made a mistake the first time, but I won't be making no mistake this time. Then he walked out the door, and then Leslie said, never say never. Y'all know Leslie ain't giving up that easy and ain't. Okay. Now, meanwhile, over to Eva's house, Cat done showed up in order to give Eva a bag. And baby, she was not taking no for an answer. She was at that door and she was determined to get up in there. She more or less just pushed you because Eva was like, girl, this is a bad time. She was like, girl, gone. I'm here to offer you peace. I'm here to give you what you want, girl. I'm here today so that we can make peace. Take this bag. I brought you one of our bags that ain't even beginning. And then Eva was like, girl, you can have this bag back. And I couldn't figure out why Eva was trying to give her the bag back. But she was like, girl, I don't even want the bag. I mean, what in poor taste is that to give somebody back a gift? Somebody just gave you a gift. Take the gift and do what you're going to do with it after they leave. Don't be doing that. But anyway, she going to take the bag and give it back to her. She was like, girl, you can have that. She was trying to get her out of that. She was like, just please, girl, just please, leave, baby. Please, leave, baby. Please, baby, please. But Cat was in there feeling all chatty. She was like, I feel like you and I can be close like my mother and her sister, even though they're not even anything alike. They're opposites, but sometimes opposites can attract. And blah 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 blah. And girl, I think we can learn to be close. And I'm ready to drop all the things. Then she turned around and there was Tomas, still dripping wet from washing dishes, child. Ain't got his baker's hat on. Ain't got his apron on. Just in his still dripping wet from washing dishes, child. I was like, oh my God. What is really going on? So anyway, she turned around and seen Tomas. Eva turned around and looked at Tomas. And then Cat turned around and looked at Tomas. I mean, right when she was over here offering you peace. She was just offering you peace. And this is what Look at him. I felt bad for Cat. Cat looked like, first of all, I'm confused too. I'm confused a little bit too, right? Because Cat, you don't even want the man. You don't really want this man. You just want to win against Eva. Eva really want the man. You don't even want this man. You don't want Tomas, girl. You do not want Tomas. You do not. You do not. You do not. So do you want the man or you just want to win? Girl, which one is that? But anyway, that's what had happened today beyond the gauge trial. So now looking a little bit deeper, we have some questions for you guys. Let me get over here to the comment section because y'all over here talking down. Dripping wet, and I don't think was he smirking. Let's get back to this picture. Hold on, Cletus. Hold on. I think this is what I thought. I thought he was coming around the corner to smile at Eva, and then saw Cat. Let us hope, because he better not be smirking at nobody with this octopus all over his chest. And I mean, this ain't even really no full grown chest. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's all right. But it ain't, it need a little more robustness to it, in my opinion. But that's just me. Maybe that's because I ain't T Nancy. But anyway, poor Cat. So here's the question. Cat and Eva are not close. They're more like frenemies. Cat is not really suited for Tomas. They're sisters, but they're not sisters. Who's wrong here? Is there somebody? So I'm saying, who are we passing out blame to? Eva, let's start there. Who are we passing out blame to? Eva or Tomas in this situation? What say you? Who are we passing out the blame to? Eva or Tomas? Give me a second. I'm going to read you guys' comments. Hear ye. Y'all on BTG Lane. Judge Jenny about to do her thing. Here come the judge. Court is now in order. All right, so Jasmine said, he betrayed Cat. Yeah, he's the one in relationship with her. Her sister ain't even got one yet, but for sure. Hey, Shorty, that could be it. Re-smiling at Eva. I was mad because he couldn't envision anything. Yeah, we're going to see, though. I guess, on tomorrow's episode. I think Tomas was smiling for Eva, not knowing Cat was there. Yeah, that's what I think happened. Let's see. He betrayed Cat. Yeah, he did. Both. Frank G says both. Terry Anthony says both. 4 Shades of Brown says both. Shalti says, thank you at KB Mommy. They are both. Miss J says both. E Daddy says Tomas. Miss Jen, welcome in. Shalti, please. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. All right, Shalti, hold on. We got to give you your official welcome over here. You are now officially a gatekeeper.
Hey ye.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
Let's give a warm welcome to Shalti. Welcome to the Gatekeepers Lane. All right, so let's see what else y'all got. Both Tomas and Eva, Belinda says. Jasmine says, Tomato was having an emotional relationship with Eva while dissing Cat. Oh, that's a good point. They both played a part. Eva played an underhand game and Tomas played the backhand game. Oh, 4 Shades. Wow, you really feel. Greetings. Okay, that's saying greetings. Frank G says both. Jasmine says both. Tomas betrayed both. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is such a hard one to call because look, Eva, if you're trying to get into a relationship with your sister, which is where you really need to be trying to be, right? Then you shouldn't have did that. But then Eva wants somebody for Eva. Y'all, again, I hate to keep coming back to this, but this is the truth. Eva is the product of a narcissistic mother. So Eva is going to be drawn to anybody that seems to be for her, about her, because she's never had that. So like she said to him, she was like, "You've always been so nice to me. You've always been into what you read, the books that I read." And this is what Eva wants. But what I fear Eva is going to do for herself is that she's setting herself up to live her mother's life. God, please don't let this girl be with child. Please, 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 please. Just please. Just please. Woo, Jasmine, you're right. Emotional cheating is just as worse as physical. It is. He didn't satisfy either one of them. I don't know. I don't know. She seemed like she was basking. But then again, this is Eva. This character will accept very little for and give very much. That's what this character will do. It doesn't take much to for Eva, because Eva's been emotionally starved all her life. So any little emotional connection, that Eva will do whatever. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me see what else we got on here. What am I gonna do with that paper just that fast? Hold on. Okay, now Tomas needs to provide us, me with some feedback on Eva's skills in comparison to Kit. Okay. Well, he about to get the line, so it don't even matter. Eva Baskin, did she get those? See, we don't know. We don't know. I guess we're gonna have to find out tomorrow. Now, what do you all think made Kat change though? Kat said she was coming over there for a change of heart. Do y'all believe Kat was coming for a change of heart, or what was this moment about? Because I didn't understand it. I missed some of it. So what was this moment of that Kat just out of the blue decides to drop everything and she gonna go over to Eva's to make peace? What was this about? What brought this change on? The purse line? Hey, Carolyn. What was supposed to bring all that on? Yeah, she said she liked the way he vacated. She gave him a 5-star rating, like like y'all do Uber. So what was supposed to bring this change on with Kat? I hope BTG doesn't do the predictable suit trope and make Eva. I hope not either. No, Kat ain't changed. She went over to shut Chelsea up. Actually, she was going to try because she really loves Tomas, and that lets me know that she really likes him and really wanted him, because if she didn't, she wouldn't never try. That's a thought for sure. Read your comment. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll up and see if I can find it. This one? Okay, but how long are we going to wait? How long are we going to give passes to her because of her narcissistic, I guess, mother, when she knows what her mother is doing? Like, make it make sense. She upholds her when it comes to being vengeful. I don't know that it's giving Eva passes. Not for me. It's not. For me, it is understanding the way this character is the way this character is built and why she's making the moves that she does. In the end, you're still responsible for any choices that you make, because I think that if she wants to get closer to her sister, then she's eventually got to make better choices. Hey, Blackberry, we haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so I believe that she's got to make better choices eventually. But for me, as I keep saying, I only look at Eva as the character, as this character is written, which is raised by a narcissistic mother, and the effects that has upon her. If anything, this should be a study for you to learn more about the effects, the really deep, lasting effects that narcissism can have on a child, even though she's grown. Because I'm saying, in your mind and other people's mind, when you haven't experienced something, or you don't think about it outside of maybe the way you see something, then to you it's like, shoot, I wouldn't put up with that. Well, of course you wouldn't put up with that, because that's not who you are. But I keep saying that I want to have this guy come over here and do an interview about narcissism, but he really talks about narcissism and dating, and I don't really know how much he touches on narcissism with daughters and mothers. So, because and I know the conversation will probably just end up turning all the way back to dating and narcissism, which it in itself is a deep rabbit hole to talk, to go into, but it's really, really interesting. So for me, it's not giving Eva a pass. I still think I wish Eva, this is what I wish. I wish this character were emotionally and developed enough to be able to make better choices. But unfortunately, this character is written to be manipulated. So she allows herself to be manipulated by people easily because that's how she's been trained to think and see things, to function. She functions from that. So Tomas, listen, I can already tell you that Tomas is going to just have said to her all the things that he said to her, but he's about to get up and he's about to beg and run after Cat. I can guarantee you that. Because he already knows that Eva will be there when he gets back to her, because Eva is used to being in an being treated abusively. Cat is not. That's the reason why he's going to have to chase one girl and not the other one. He knows that Eva will be easy to come back and he can manipulate her the way that he needs to. Cat, not so much. And I don't even know how he's going to talk his way out of this one. I don't know. Unless he's going to say he took a shower and something happened, he took a shower. I don't know. We have to wait and see. But at the same time, KB, I can see why it would be really irritating to see Eva keep doing these things that she's doing to somebody looking, just like, why is she doing that? I don't understand why she's doing that. I can see where you're coming from, but wait, hold on. Let me see what I messed up here. Kat went in there talking a mile a minute and not reading the room. I don't think Kat was sincere about making nice with Eva. It's all for show for tonight. Girl, you don't like that, Thomas. The conversation between her and Chelsea, she told her to make good with Eva. Okay, that's what happened. Chelsea advised her to go make up with her. Okay, and then she go over there, and that had happened. Okay. Okay, now, Jasmine, I can see where you're coming from, but that, again, just makes me truly believe that she actually really had true feelings for Tomas, because why would she even try if she felt nothing for him? They better not try to play in Kat's face like she just said, well, he about to get the line. What happened to Eva saying she would not be a side chick? Yeah, I hate to see this developing this way, because outside of Tomas, I was really hoping to see her and Kat become closer. But see, and this is something, oh, Lord, okay, so you have to understand, Leslie does not want Eva to be close to anybody. Okay, so if you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay, KB, I know you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? Follow what I'm saying. The reason why Marceau, in my opinion, controls Tisha the way Tisha, is her name Tisha? The reason why he controls Tisha the way he does is because he does not want Tisha to be close to anybody that's going to talk any sense into her that he thinks that she might listen to, and take her away from all that training in her mind he done gave her. Because you have to remember, she's married to a narcissist, right? In my opinion. So that narcissist does not want the woman whose brain that he done taken all these times to craft the way that he needs, so that he can say, I need to go to Africa and get no pushback, so that he can be caught doing stuff and he can make jokes about it. So he wants her to stay away from Melanie. The next person, stay away from this person. The next person, stay away from that person. He's going to separate her from anybody that's going to talk good sense. Now, here's the thing, as crazy as this may sound, I don't think that he even wants her to get close with Coleslaw if she comes on the show, because Coleslaw will be telling straight facts and showing stuff, and he don't want that. But this is how narcissists operate. I need for you to stay over here so that I can control your brain. So yeah, stay away from your mama. Stay away from your daddy. Stay away from Dr. Nicole. So think about what I'm saying. Leslie has seen to it that Eva has stayed away from, she wants to keep a wedge between her and her father. She wants to keep her away from Dr. Nicole. And she wants to keep her away from Kat because Kat is a strong-minded person, and Kat would probably help her see the light of day, and she don't want that. But yeah, go on to Tomas, because Tomas is like me. He's gonna abuse your spirit just like I do. So that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Tomas told her he and Kat broke up. Good. Well, that's what I'm saying. Kat ain't about to put up with that. Kat is not. But matter of fact, let me tell you something. Even if him and Eva end up going together, he's still gonna try to vacillate back over there to get Kat back. Because he knows he can come back and pick up Eva anytime. She's emotionally abused. And he cashes in on that. I told you that CS won't be on the show. Who is CS? Did he? I missed it. I just heard him say Kat wouldn't return his calls. Not a formal breakup. Man, did he the rebound fast? Eva is so thirsty. She is very thirsty. I don't like seeing women portrayed as desperate and thirsty. Well, I keep saying she is that. This character is that. Ain't no getting around that. I'm very disappointed that Eva is allowing herself to be used like this. I agree with Miss Jen. Leslie is the leader here. Leslie is the ringtail leader here. I can't stand that show, Love and Marriage, especially Martell. Yeah, all those men are narcissists. But that's why they need Melanie gone. In the beginning, it was all we love Mel, we all coastal. Okay. We love Mel, we love Mel, we love Mel, until what Martell did came out, and then Marceau was like, oh, you got to stay away from Melanie. So a woman has that kind of thinking ability, a narcissist don't want you nowhere near his woman talking no good sense into her. What is wrong? So Marceau works overtime. Every season, Marceau is trying to keep Tisha away from somebody. Now it's Miss Nail. Stay away from Miss Nail. Anybody that may talk some sense into her, Narc don't want you. Tomas told her the truth. He said that he loves Kat, but he said there was no him and Kat right now. Oh, okay. Right, in Jasmine Bosom, he never said they broke up. Okay. I mean, the way Kat spoke to him, I would think it was over too. Yeah, I think Kat is out of there because Kat ain't about to do all that. Oh, Jacob brother. They say he ain't no good though. But he definitely probably coming in to bake cakes. That's what I think. Them was fighting words. I do believe for the moment Kat was real. That still does not make it okay what Tomas and Eva did. No, it's not okay. But listen, who told Eva to go over there and get that man? Who told Eva to do that? At first, it was stay away from him. Of you can never have a boy like that. She broke her spirit down. She was like, somebody like that is out of your league. But now that she sees that things was kind of slowing down between her and her sister, maybe her mama comes in and says, you know what? Go on over there and get the man. Leslie don't want her getting close to Kat. Kat does have a nasty attitude, but that's that character. KB, if Kat was able to do that, she a bad girl. Because she sure did. All right, y'all. See, I do want to say this. I know it appears that I'm like partial to Eva. I'm really not. I just understand this character. I only look at this character as they've written her. And Eva's going to do some dumb things. Eva's going to do some really dumb things because Eva is desperate for acceptance. Eva is desperate for somebody to love her. Eva's just desperate. Like, I'm just sorry, but this is a desperate character. And you know, desperation to make you do some crazy things. The way Kat acted and the way Tomato walked out of that room, I'm sure. Wait, what y'all saw something for later? What y'all saw, a preview or something? Her attitude is a turnoff. Hopefully, she will find true love. Dana Leslie told Eva to make a play for him. Yeah, she almost pushed her over there. And yeah, go on over there and get you somebody, girl. All right, y'all. It's 9:30. Hold on. Thank you to everyone who joined and participated in the chat tonight. Thank you all for being here too. 4 Shades of Brown. Y'all tell the people that logged out I was just playing, child. I was just trying to tell y'all how y'all be sounding. I'm never watching the show again. I be hearing that I hear that a few times, not just from one or two. Sometimes I be hearing that. Miss Jen, I understand Eva's character too. Yeah, Eva's character is it's an interesting study. If you think it's just an interesting thing to see, like, man, who would be glad that's not you? Yeah. All these people are just character studies for me. I don't really have no dog in this fight, except I think Bill looked nice, but I know Bill ain't no good either. Not just her upbringing, as I keep saying, Eva, you can compare Eva to having been raised in a cult. Yeah. 4 Shades of Brown, we're so happy to have you with us here. Please bring your friends, family, neighbors, church folks, and your frenemies. We take them all. We do. And don't forget that we're here on Friday night where we all go face to face, eyeball to eyeball, where at least on the thing we do. We have our cameras off, but we come up and we talk. We come up and talk. I'm so excited for the things that we have coming down the turnpike, starting in like mid-October. Give me a minute to recalibrate and get some things together for you guys. And do me a favor, later on, if you think about it, after the live, come back and hit the hype button and hype us up, because that's a new thing that YouTube is doing for small content creators. I'm tired today. I hope I ain't coming down with nothing. I'm not coming down with nothing. Let's just say it's my sinuses, but I do feel very groggy, or maybe I didn't get enough sleep. I don't know. So excuse me for being a little dragging a little bit today too, but I'm tired. But I wanted to get this review out. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Next Friday, I don't know how. Next Friday is definitely gonna have to be a watch along. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a watch along, because Friday we set up for the banquet. For the brunch. We set up for the brunch on Friday, check into the hotel and all of that stuff. And baby, I'm gonna be in the hotel halfway talking crazy, but I'm gonna get it done. We're gonna hang out for a little while. I can't hang out with y'all all night. This might be one of them nights that Var and Ms. Leah gonna have to run it. I'm gonna turn it on and y'all can go to talking. See how y'all do on y'all own one time. We had to see. Thank you, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, and Mod Squad. I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus. You can't get sick now. I don't really feel like I'm getting sick. I think I'm getting tired sick. Like, I'm not really getting sleep like I should, because I don't be going to bed till 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock. But I'm gonna try to go to bed tonight. But I had to get that ad book done last night. Next Friday, we're going to be busy. We are. So I'm telling y'all now, Miss Leo and Var, I may have to turn the thing on and let y'all have y'all little questions together for these people. We understand if you need to take some time off. You give us so much. I know, but I don't want to miss no what you call. All right, take some emergency. I'm gonna have to get some tomorrow. Thank you, mods. Okay, so before we get out of here, let's take a minute to thank our mods.
Thank you, Mod Squad. Katie, Mommy, Destiny H, Below Didi, and Cousin Linda. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. And thank all of you for being here. And please tell the people I'm not kidding. We was at like 78 people. And I said, I'm not going to be reviewing no more. And I let the music play for 2 seconds. And baby, they started louding out like crazy. I'm like, y'all can't joke with y'all. Y'all should have known I was playing. I ain't did all this to be talking about I ain't about to review something. Hey, I forgot something. Don't forget to get in the membership.
What's the password?
Gatekeepers.
I got it.
Welcome to Membership Island.
And whatever happens in the membership stays in the membership. So, shh, tell them, Richard.
Let me in here.
I'm gonna see if I have time this weekend to do the Dear So What You Think in the membership, because we do have some updates for you on that. And child, you know, things be changing over there with them updates. So I got to catch up. I gotta make a phone call and catch up and let y'all know what is really going on. So we got to have our Picturegate catch up to find out what's going on with Picturegate. Okay, so we'll do that in the membership maybe this weekend. Okay, all right, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, but hey, I do hope you all having a great day, and if not, remember, there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.